preparing to stream. Let me see if I can
Yes,
see it.
got it.
Is it there? I can't see it on mine.
Let me see if we are live.
And we are. Okay, hold on.
Yes, we are.
Let me edit
Look.
it.
Ta-da!
Oh, you've got it. Okay, I've got right. Okay, so if it will let me do it, then I can tag you, and you'll be able to. It will appear on your chat. At Valentina. I have tagged. Yeah, it's done it. It's tagged you, so you should be able to. You can see it now, yeah.
Yes, I'm there. Yes, in that way.
Share it to where you like while we wait for it, Facebook, to realize that we are actually live. If you are here live, please say hi. We're on Zoom, so we can't see the comments without looking down at our phones. Okay, I've shared it where I need to share.
Great, I think we are.
Yeah. Okay, let me take my volumes down. Okay, you can see the comments anyway, can't you, V?
I think so, yeah. I think so. So thanks for joining, whoever is here.
If anyone is here today, what day is it today? Thursday?
It's a Thursday, 5th of October.
Oh my gosh, can you believe it? We've almost done a week of the new month already. Yeah. I just cannot believe how quick
it went.
I mean, September came and went for me. Literally didn't even feel like I stepped into September. That literally just came and went, didn't it? Yeah. And now October's here, and it's that seems to be flying already, and it's like, oh,
super quick. October is a lovely month, though. It's really nice, like season wise. It's like lots of changes. All the leaves are coming down the trees, lovely colors around.
Yeah, I do like that.
It's really colors. Really nice. And but at the same time, it's like beginning of, let's say, going through a very hard season, because I don't know for you, but for me, winter is really difficult. And like as soon as October comes in, I'm like, okay, this is coming, get ready for it, because it's gonna be long, it's gonna be hard. It's not like summer is like more, you want to go out, you want to do lots of things. So I feel I'm already reflecting this mood, already starting to get in that mood. It's a bit difficult. It's gonna be good. At the same time, Christmas is almost coming as well, so it can be, time to spend with family, maybe, or I don't know, nice moments or shopping, whatever. But at the same time, it's like the main reason we decided to be here online today was to talk about something, and then we ended up catching up and saying, you know what, we don't really know what to talk about.
Yeah.
So here we are.
We're here. Who we got? We've got Kay Kerry and Marie. Maria's on.
Hi,
hey, Maria. I can only
Maria.
see, I don't know if you can see anyone. I can only see those two names.
I can see only Maria, so I'm Maria.
Oh, it says 9 people, but I can only see 2 names, so sorry if you're there.
If you just say hi.
Me and V meet once a week anyway, because we work together, so we meet once a week to have a catch up and reflect on our week and stuff like that. And it's normally on a Friday, but today we're doing a Thursday because V's got something on tomorrow, so we've changed the day. And hey, Elizabeth. And
hi, Kerry.
Come on, and she said to me, how are you feeling? And I said, I'm going to be honest, I am not feeling good today. And then she said, I'm feeling the same, but not good as in I feel sick. That's not what I mean. Just not, I'm just not feeling good today. And we were saying, you have those moments, you have those days.
Yeah.
We all have them. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily looking for, I don't know, sympathy
or pity or whatever. Yeah.
or anything. It's just one of those days that you have where you, like for me today, I just feel totally overwhelmed with life.
Yeah.
You know, just it is what it is. Like, but
yeah.
I'm here smiling through the tears.
Yeah.
Which seems really quite crazy, doesn't it? Because it can kind of make you feel like you're going insane. But it's just, life can just get you sometimes. And there's days that you get, isn't it, where you just like, I can't cope with it today.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I wasn't feeling great either. And I woke up. I woke up with the good intentions. Don't get me wrong. It was really difficult to get out of bed, first of all. Really difficult. I don't know. But I made it. I decided to go to the gym with my boyfriend. I started to do a few exercises, and then suddenly I felt, oh my God, I can't do this. It's like I wasn't there mentally, because even when you train, you need to be there in the moment. You need to focus. I couldn't be there. I felt my body was sore as never before. I start to feel pain, and I was, you know what? I think I'm overdoing it. It's just, I need to stop. I stopped, I listened to my body, and I was like, I'm going. I'm not staying here in a minute. Like, I just left. And I felt bad. I felt bad because I left. I was meant to do something. I couldn't do it. And then I started to feel bad about myself and all these things. And I was like, oh my God, today is one of those days. But those things happen. I mean, let's normalize these things.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we show on our social media, we show on our profiles like positivity and all the things you should do and all this stuff. It's just, we are normal people. We have our downs, we have our ups. And sometimes, even when we share these things, I mean, for me, sometimes, this is what I sometimes do. I share positivity for myself as well. So it's not only for others.
100%.
So
100%. Sometimes
sharing the low moments like now is one of these things.
Like, absolutely. Like, for me, when I share stuff, there are a lot of times where it's for myself as well, but the only way that I'm going to feed into it is if I'm telling myself I'm doing it for someone else. Because if I say I'm doing it for myself, I won't necessarily tap into it as much. Does that make sense? Like, we'll always do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. So if I commit to sharing something of thought each day, because I know people are looking for it, and I know people are looking for it because they've asked or they've told me the feedback I get, so that I do that every day. That's my commitment. But that is also helping me a lot of the time as well, depending what season I'm in at that moment in time, right? And if you know me really well, you can tell what season I am in by the stuff that I share. If you know me well enough, I think you can, because what I share, I don't just find a quote and put it up because it sounds good, which a lot of people do because it sounds good, and it's more about just getting the attraction. I share what resonates, means something. There's a reason why I've shared it. It's not just because, oh, that looks good, let me stick that up this morning. No, it resonates. There's a reason why it resonates. And sometimes it's not meant to resonate with me, but it resonates that I think someone needs to hear that today, or whatever it is. But you know, what the comments, Maria's commenting.
I want to ask Maria, what happened 22nd of September? What happened to you, Maria?
Maria, she's saying shortness of breath. You know what, sis? I'm really glad you said this. Who did I say this to? Oh my God. It might have been Brandy. It might have been a conversation I had with Brandy. The exact same thing. I don't know what is happening, but I was the same. I felt like someone was sitting on my chest and I couldn't breathe. The shortness of breath. I was wheezing, and I do have asthma, but I'm seasonal. It's usually the summer months as I've got older that I will find that I need to take an inhaler, but generally, you know, I'm not a severe asthma. But September, I felt like, and I said to Brandy, I don't know if something's wrong, because I'm struggling to breathe a lot, and I had a cough that went with it as well, but I didn't feel sick. It was just the breathing thing, like I wake up in the middle of the night not being able to breathe. I don't know if there was something in the air or what, but it's interesting that Maria said that she's having shortness of breath. Have you been checked, Maria?
It's not something, maybe, I'm just saying, because
it's gone now, and then overnight it was like it's never there.
Do you think it can be something related to your, maybe like anxiety or something like that? Because this is what I experienced in my life. I suffer from anxiety for a long time, and I had few occasions I had like kind of a panic attacks while I was sleeping.
Okay.
And I was waking up having this pain on my chest, like I was almost dying for an heart attack. And I couldn't breathe.
Okay.
So the feeling is physical.
Yeah.
It's totally physical. You feel like something is happening to you, but it's actually a reaction from your body. So sometimes you get overwhelmed with things, and your body let them get out.
Yeah, I understand.
Under a form of panic attack or anxiety attack. So I'm not saying that's the case. Obviously, I'm not a doctor,
no,
whatever, but
to watch out
in
for,
my personal experience, this is what happened to me. And it seems something really related to my health, which is actually, because mental health is health, but not because of a healthy like problem. Like physical problem. So I don't know.
Maria said she's under the doctor. She's going back tomorrow.
Okay.
Can't wait, had a blood test and ECG. Please let us know
how it goes.
What happens when you go back, Maria. I'd love to know what's happening with that. Please keep us informed. Kerry, the one when you said, I don't take criticism from anyone who wouldn't go to for advice. Oh, okay, sorry, Kerry. Kerry said earlier that she enjoys my messages of the day.
I love them too.
And the one that resonates with her is the one that I put up saying, don't take criticism from anyone.
Okay.
Or advice from anybody that, you know, that hasn't done it, hasn't been there, or you know, whatever, basically. So I appreciate that feedback, Kerry. The new variant of COVID is not great. I definitely do not have COVID. That's Karen.
Yeah.
I you know what, I don't even know what is happening, and that may be bad. I don't know. Know. Is there a new variant of COVID? Is there a new virus? I have no idea. You know why? Because I do not watch the news. I do not listen to the news. I have no clue what's going on in the world unless my mum tells me, because my mum's
she's the one checking.
Or something flashes up. You know, you get the news things on your phone and it catches my eye. Or I see something on TikTok maybe, but other than that, I have no clue what's going on in the world. So Karen said something about a new variant, so I'm assuming there must be a new variant that everyone's panicking over. I'm not even going to get into it.
No,
I'm not. I've got my own shit to worry about and get into that mess that we went through before. Hey, Marcia.
We just need to try to keep sane ourselves, because we're already dealing with a lot of stuff. If you focus on these things, even though they're important, I'm not saying they're not, but sometimes this is not what you need. If you're already struggling with your day-to-day stuff, just try to not to add any more tension or anything that can cause you more stress. I mean, this is for me. I don't watch news. I can't watch TV news.
I just can't. It's never anything good.
If I know something that happened, is because it's a major thing and everybody's talking about
it.
this. That's
right. Otherwise, I've got no clue. I don't want to know, because I just think that's a whole different story. But I thought someone's coming to my house. It's a whole different story. But the world is in trouble. And too many of us just want to walk around blind to what's actually happening out there, and nobody wants to open their mouth. Everyone wants to complain, but nobody wants to do anything about what's happening. So we're suffering, like people were suffering, like severely suffering, and everybody, in my opinion, we've become a very selfish race, like the human race. We're very selfish, very self-centered, only care about ourselves, and we're so quick to judge and criticize each other over the smallest of things. Now, this is why I genuinely don't mix with people anymore, because it's just become, not saying there isn't, you know, good stuff. There is a lot of good stuff, but I just can't.
I know, I feel you. And for us, for the both of us, I mean, we live, well, you live slightly outside London, more than me. For me, living in London has been madness. I've always lived all my life in small towns or small cities. So coming and living in London, where everybody's just so in a rush and nobody cares about anyone else, is so,
it must be very
sad.
Different. Yeah,
just so sad, especially because you see people. I'm just thinking about something really quick that came to my mind yesterday. I went to pick up my daughter at school. I didn't take the baggie with me because usually she likes to walk home, and she, in the morning, she went with her motorbike. Well, obviously not a real bike. No, it's a bicycle without.
Oh, it's actually a bicycle.
Yeah, but she calls it motorbike. It's like it seems a motorbike. It's not. It's like one of these off-road motorbikes. Really, I love it. But so she calls it motorbike. So I'm trained to say motorbike. I can't say otherwise. So I went to pick her up. She was very tired, and I couldn't. So she didn't want to walk all the way home. She was, "Mommy, please take me." And I was, "Aurora, I can't carry you, the motorbike, and the helmet. It's too much. You're too heavy. That all of you in one person is too much." At the end, she didn't want to walk, so I had to carry her. Okay, fine. And the motorbike and the helmet. Everything was too much for me. I could barely walk because of the weight. It was a lot. And I had no idea how many people passed through me, just from behind, and they went the same way I was going. It was only one way, maybe 30, 40 people, maybe. There has been not even one single person, not even one, that offered me help.
That's right. It's bad, isn't it?
And I thought, why? There were young people, old people, white people, black people, every kind of people, not even one single person asked for help. I mean, offer help to me. And I was, okay, I'll make it. I eventually made it home, but I started to think about that, because I saw they were looking at me and no one cared. So those are very small things, but I'm sure, this is not because I want to be the perfect one. I don't care.
No, but
I'm sure if I would have seen one person in the same situation, I would have done something.
Offered a hand.
Yeah. Nobody did anything. So this is what I'm saying. It's like, why are we becoming so detached from others? Why? This is like sad, very
technology sad. We have today. Let me just go back and check anyone's comment. We'll come to that.
I can't see. I'm gonna put my glasses. Sorry.
Hayley Connor, the good girl. The news is shit. Yes, Hayley. Maria took a COVID test. She's negative and she doesn't watch the news anymore either. Karen said it's not on the news, but because I'm in the medical environment, a lot of the care facilities are starting to wear masks again. Oh God. I wish I could ignore it. It's all too, but it's in my face daily. No, I hear it, Karen. You that's your job. You're having to work with, and not just you, Karen. Anybody that's in dealing with, like I guess Elena's job, which is the care and things like that. Anything like that would have to deal with that. So I appreciate that. for you, Karen. I don't envy you at all, because I wouldn't want to be around it at all. I'm blessed in that way that I don't have to be around it. Well, this could never be in Jamaica. We help each other. Amanda, listen, you know, when I go away to different countries and I see how they, don't get me wrong, I've been to countries that they're downright rude, but that's been more of a racism thing. To be fair, it's been more of a racism thing towards me being black than anything. But generally, when I've been away to other countries and I see how they treat each other, I just don't understand what we do here sometimes. Like, no, and this is just like general. We're not saying everybody in the world is like that. We're not saying that, but I've just noticed in the last few years, especially since the whole COVID nonsense, people are just very selfish and just about themselves, and will cheat left, right and center to get ahead, and they don't care who they're stepping on or who they're hurting or whose lives they're affecting, as long as their own is okay. Like, people aren't even willing to collaborate with each other or compromise with each other to come to a solution that works for both. It's like, do you understand what I mean? And that's,
you know, what's the general attitude that I feel? Passive aggressive.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like you can't even say a single word that you automatically been attacked, like you've done something wrong. It's like, I'm just talking, I'm just you know, it's like people are, I think they're becoming so defensive. I don't know what's the main reason behind that, but
Kerry
it's very difficult to live in this kind of society, and in a big city like London, you get lost, you get completely lost, and you feel, what am I doing? What are you doing in this? I mean, this is my personal experience, so I'm not saying everyone is different. There's people that are happy to be here, but for me, it's like, what the hell am I doing here? I don't recognize myself in this environment anymore, because I'm not this way. I love to help people. I love to interact with people. I love to share, and no one is sharing, because everyone wants their own time, life, anything they have, they own, they can't share it with other people. It's like, it's sad. It's just sad. So
Kerry said that, you know, they walk past you because they see you as super mum carrying all that stuff together, like you've got that, you know, you can do that. Charmaine, new profile pictures lush. Thank you, Charmaine. Less human and more robotic. Amanda says that's exactly what I feel we've become. Must admit, where I am now, people seem more friendly. Yes, Maria, right? Because Maria's up in Bedford. The further up you go, because it becomes less, you're not on top of each other, I guess. The pressure isn't as much. The further up you go, up north, say, it becomes less and less heaviness almost, isn't it? Even just even with the cost of living. You know, I don't know, I'm struggling where I am. I don't know how people in my position are surviving down where you are.
I don't know.
In London, right? Because I'm struggling right here and now, and I'm Hertfordshire, like, you know, I'm not central London. And it's like, how people do it, like, it's just crazy. Karen says, since COVID, the amount of rudeness and verbal abuse we get, even in my clinic, on the phone daily, I'm so tired of it. I agree. Again, like I said, Karen, I can imagine. And it's a catch-22, because people are so frustrated and they've been told so many different things. People are confused, and the people that get it in the neck, unfortunately, are the people like Karen that work at the front line. That are dealing with us coming in saying, well, I was told this, or whatever it might be. So I get it. Like I said, I wouldn't want your job at all. It's a tough job. People think they deserve stuff before anyone else, at the expense of others. That's it, Karen. Karen said, people think they deserve stuff before anyone else at the expense of others. Exactly that. It's like the self-importance and ego of people today is just out of control in some places, in some areas.
Yes.
I mean, look at that incident with the young girl that lost her life the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, that was out of control, that a young boy, because he was not like he was an adult, he was still a child himself in a way, if you know what I mean, felt it was okay to, one, leave his place of residence with some kind of tool.
Yeah.
But that it was totally okay just to harm somebody else in broad daylight because you were rejected, because someone said no to you. Like, what's happening? What is happening? Like, seriously, do you understand what I mean?
It's just madness. And I don't know. I mean, sometimes I think, what can we do to make it better?
Well, Amanda said, which is a good point, people have become fearful and operating from fear instead of love. Once we take love from people's hearts, the nation is destroyed. Lloyd, help us. Yes, everybody's living in fear. I can't do that because of this. I can't do that because of that. I can't stand up for my rights because I'll get arrested. I can't do this because of that. I can't. Everyone's living off fear. I must pay that bill because otherwise, if I don't, they're going to take I'm going to lose out in some way. So, you know, like, everyone's in a state of fear in every corner, including myself. I'm sat in a state of fear.
Me too.
Right. And absolutely, Amanda's absolutely right. Marcia, people are very friendly where I live. I know my neighbours have been in hospital and they have been dropped cards and flowers, so different to when I live in London.
Oh yes,
That's
I don't
really
even know
nice,
some of my neighbors.
Yeah.
I know some of them, but when I say some, I literally can count them in one hand.
Yeah.
But I live in a very busy road. Well, busy, very like long road, let's say.
Yeah.
And I know these people because I've been living in the same house for 10 years.
Right. Yeah. So yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
But I don't know the person that lives next to me. I don't know the one under. It's just, we don't know each other. We don't interact. We don't do stuff. I know the other people I know. I just know them because I do cat sitter. And they, in this road, they have a lot of cats. So they call me because of that. So I start to meet people. And I'm not saying in a bad way, but I also started to do cat sitting because I wanted to meet new people in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it helped, but it didn't really help because at the same time you can't really do lots of connections. I found it very hard myself, but nothing to say about this. It's like, it is what it is. But the general behavior has changed so much in the past few years. That is crazy. And I don't recognize myself anymore in this country at all. In this country, no, I can't say in this country, I'm sorry, in this city, because as we said, it might be different in different areas, but
places.
I just can't cope with this anymore. It's just too much.
No, I understand that. I couldn't live in London.
I'm not in the right mood either, so I'm a bit too complaining probably. But it's one of those things. I love the area where I live. It's just I can't cope with all the rest.
Yeah. Maria's just said, I think we all need to take time out and rest, including herself, because she's been looking after her mum, plus new house because she moved.
Yeah.
And it was all too much. Yeah, I agree with you, Maria. When you're juggling lots of things, that sometimes you just have to put everything down, take a step back and go and do something completely different, or do nothing, whatever it is you need at that moment. Absolutely. Because life is so fast paced now. That's technology. Technology has made life fast paced because we have access to things immediately.
Yes.
So now we are not accustomed to waiting for anything because we can get things immediately. And if you can't provide it immediately, I can go next door and get it from them who can give it to me immediately. Do you see what I mean? Like, nobody's got any patience.
Yeah.
Nobody's got any grace, whether it's for themselves or other people. People are constantly looking at other people's lives,
judging.
and and comparing it to their own, or finding fault in other people to make their life feel more important. Like, you know, well, at least I'm not doing that, like, you know, so I'm a much better person. Well, no, actually, the state of the world today, there's lots of people that are doing things that they wouldn't necessarily have done before, but have had no choice, or have been backed into a corner and have had to do certain things or act a certain way because they've had no choice. But instead of people taking the time to maybe, like you said, have conversations, you don't know what that person is doing or dealing with. You just see something from the outside and make an assumption which could completely off the mark until you actually speak to that person. But people aren't people are having conversations about what they want to have conversations about, what they want you to know. But they're not having real conversations. That's the difference.
So true. And it's crazy,
right? Real conversations aren't happening.
Oh, lots of comments. Ooh.
Yeah, what did Maria say? Sometimes I forget I'm getting older and can't do what I used to do or be able to do years ago, but family don't see that. Yeah, I mean, Maria's amazing for what she does, and like her fitness level. Like when I first met her, she stuck out like a sore thumb. I can't even remember. I think it was one of Faye's class. I can't remember, but I remember seeing her for the first time thinking, who is that woman? I need to know her. I need to be her friend, because she was just so stunning, and with her silver hair, and she's right up front, and she was fun and full of life. And when I found out how old she was, I was like, oh my God, like that's my goal, to be like Maria when we get to that age, because she's still going. But she's right. You forget that you're getting older, and there's going to be things that you're not going to be able to do as much as you did before. And it's just, just aging, isn't it? Same with me. People forget, and I'm not as far along as Maria is, but I am going to be 50 next year. I am tired. Like, I know it sounds crazy, because every time I say it, I look at myself and I'm like, how is that even possible? But the fact is, I am, and I am tired. And what I could tolerate before, I can't tolerate now.
I agree.
I just can't.
I agree. I mean, I'm not 50, but it happened to me as well. I mean, I think I'm on the stage of my life where I'm really changing a lot. I changed a lot already becoming a mother, but I feel the big change came to me probably a year ago. And I can see I'm not interested anymore in things I used to be. I'm changing my perspective. I'm growing in terms of the people that surrounds me. I'm growing personally, and I'm listening to my body. So whenever I feel the same way that you're mentioning, like I'm tired, I can't do stuff I used to do. I used to go out a lot and party and have lots of friends and go out for dinner and have a drink and drink here and drink there. I used to drink a lot, and I was coping very well with that. And then suddenly I realized my body can't do this anymore. I can't do that. I can't go party. I can't have 7 hours sleep and be okay, because my body can't do it. So we need to listen to our body, but the most difficult thing is accept that this is happening, and you have to stick with it for the rest of your life, or even maybe changing, because the more you get older, I believe you're gonna still change your things. So acceptance is very hard. It's very hard, but
well, that's my word, one of my words for this month.
I know, that's why I mentioned that.
Acceptance.
And grounding, the other one,
hardest two things to do. It really is one of the hardest two things to do, because by human nature, you want to be able to control things yourself, I guess, don't you? By human flaw, whatever. So accepting things and surrendering is just, it's hard. And I think it's hard because, for my situation, why it's hard for me is I don't know what I'm surrendering to, and I don't know what I'm accepting. If
yes, because you don't have a clear vision,
right? And that's the fear. That's where it holds you in fear, because I'm like, okay, if I surrender everything, what am I surrendering to? Like, you know, and I know that's not the right way to think. I know it isn't, but I'm having a moment today. So I'm allowing it to come today, right? So we look after yourself. You are super busy. That's life. Just take time for yourself. You are amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Maria. It's really hard to take time for yourself though, man. It is. You have to force yourself to do it, but it's really hard when you are parenting. It's really hard. And Valentina, you probably have a different perspective because you are in a relationship, but that doesn't mean that you don't find it hard. Your hard would be different.
I get it,
right? But it's really hard to take time for yourself when there's just one of you. And that's not me bitching about being a single parent. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I would love to know how some single parents do it. How do you take time for yourselves? I do my best. My best is not good enough right now. It really isn't. I will put my hand up to that. I'm slacking in a lot of areas because the fire is out at this moment.
Yeah.
It just is. So that's today. I'll be different tomorrow, or maybe I won't be. Maybe it might be a couple of days. Who knows? Because it's different, isn't it? Sometimes it's just a day. Sometimes it's just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. And sometimes it can be a couple of days. Sometimes it can be a week. Who knows, right? Like I said to you earlier, the important thing is that you don't stay there, and that you're not having more of your days are like that than the opposite. Because if that's the case, then there's a serious problem, and you need to do what you need to get yourself out of that, right? But at the moment, or in today's moment, my fire is out. So and this is not any disrespect to anyone, but when people say take care of yourself, or you're strong, you're this, it's like what goes through my head, and this is, listen, I am I appreciate everybody's kind thought, encouragement words, all of those things, but reality, keeping it real like I do, when I hear those things and I'm in this moment, I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear that.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean it in a bad way. Do you understand what I mean? But I'm tired of being strong.
Yeah, it's like I need solution now. I don't need to be positive.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I get it because
I mean, it just like, but that's not me digging at anyone, because I love everybody, and it's people's like Maria, like you, and my girls that give me words of encouragement when I need it, like I do with you. Like I need those, but there are moments that it's like.
I agree, Jenna. I don't know if
it's not lighting my fire today. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes,
it's not lighting my fire today.
Jenna is saying today you don't want to be strong, and that's okay. Scream, shout, and be in those emotions. It's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
It's hard, isn't it? Because the world tells you when you do those things, you're weak, or you're seeking attention, or you're living in the negative, or you're living in all of these things. I am not living in the negative. In this moment, I might be. In I guess maybe in this moment, I might be in the negative, that this is shit. I can't be bothered. I don't want to do So maybe in this moment, but I'm not living my entire life like that. But the world makes you feel like when you have those moments that you shouldn't say, because if you do, you're wrong, and you'll get those people that come forward and say, oh, you need to do this, or you need to do that. And again, it's like,
you want to say, just leave me alone because you don't get it.
Like, you know, like sometimes people just want to just get it off their chest. Like whatever it is, like, you know.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I was in a bad position than now a few months ago. And I contacted my counsel and I've done like a self-referral for not really counseling, but like, yeah, there's like for women that seek help, basically. So
Okay.
it's like a counseling thing, but I start this journey with psychotherapist, let's say, yeah. But it's like they're kind of students, so they're not really qualified properly yet. But at the same time, they're really good. I mean, this guy was really good. I started this cognitive behavioral therapy because everything started with a panic attack, going to work on a journey on the tube. As you can imagine, London tubes are madness in the morning, and everything started from that. And it's like, you don't need, in that case for myself was not the case. I didn't need any therapist that was coming to me and saying, oh, you need to feel your emotion, you need to stay there, it's because you feel this way, you're gonna get better. I didn't need these kind of words. I needed a solution. I needed an advice, how to get better, how to find ways. Sometimes different things can be the solution. I'm not saying that was the solution. I don't think that was the right solution for me, but at least I tried something different.
Yes.
Because I've done psychotherapy in the past. I went out of the anxiety stuff level. I was fine, and then I got that back. Anxiety and panic attacks. And I said, okay, if it didn't work, if the things I've done before didn't work, I might need something else. So if you find yourself in this situation where you can't get out and you're so scared, and people keep telling you, oh, you need to be positive, you need to believe in yourself, you need to do this, and you know this is not going to do anything. Get out of there, do something, just seek help. I mean, not necessarily you might need a psychotherapist.
I get what you're saying.
If you feel stuck, sometimes the things that you need are not sympathy or someone telling you, oh, you're gonna get better, it's okay, you're gonna be fine. Someone maybe that tries to push you, or maybe tries to distract your mind, or try different things, you know. So obviously people cares about us. Try our best, and we appreciate them. I do appreciate people that help me out, even if like with this nice word or whatever. But at the same time, I would love someone to push me a little bit more. Like, come on, girl, you got this. Get out of there. Do something. It's like a big kick in the ass.
I get you. Some people today, like, it's like you just don't know how to trust anymore either. Like, are those people doing? Do you understand what I mean? Like, it's just oh my god, it's just everything's just so like nothing seems to be straightforward, because you know, like, it's like people always want. It feels like people always want something. So then you don't ask for help, because you're like, oh, if I ask that person for help, then they're gonna want something from me, or somewhere along the line that's going to be thrown in my face or spoken about behind my back. So you don't, do you understand what I mean? So you have that element to things as well. That's why it's important to make sure that your circle, that you surround yourself with, are people that you can trust.
Yes. I mean, it's very difficult to find honest people and people that really cares. And the only thing I started to do is trying to recognize the red flags. That's it. And if someone does something that is one of the red flags, for me, is out. Maybe I'm too strict. I don't know, but this is the way I cope, because I've been hurted so much in the past, and I can't really get back to that place.
I understand.
I just need to defend myself. So lots of people, I believe, are behaving this way because of fear of experiencing these problems, and because of COVID as well, that I really believe impacted so many lives in terms of mental health and trust in people.
Massively.
It's just it made a big difference. So for me, the only thing I do, I try to stick with what I resonate to. And if the people around me are not at the same level, they're not thinking the same I do, not necessarily, well, everyone can have different opinions, obviously, but the values that for me are the most important values needs to be the same with the people that are around me. If they're not, you're out. I mean, not necessarily out of,
but you're then not in your close,
they're not in my close circle of people.
Circle.
So that's my way to control. Well, I'm not really in control because you're never sure about this, but I'm trying my best. So
no, that makes sense.
What's your way to cope with these things?
What, with people that I don't trust, or
like how do you get people into your circle, or how do you get kind of people out of your circle?
That's been a very hard working progress, very hard lesson, and a work in progress still, probably, but better at. I guess I mean, I go with how I feel, and kind of the same as you, I guess. If I see something that's off or doesn't sit with my values in the same way, I literally shut down. Like I don't even know I'm doing it, but I literally start to shut down from that circle or that person or whatever. I start to shut down and distance, and until I see different. But the minute I sense, I've kind of in tuned more with my inner self, that I can feel it, and if something feels off, I'm gone. I'm like, I will push back, because I'm not about to get into any kind of mess with no one about anything, and I haven't got anything to give to that, or want to give to that kind of energy, right? So, and I know where that can lead to, and it's dangerous for me, so I can't allow it. But that can give me the name of cold. That can give me the name of distance,
selfish, or maybe
all of these things, and it's not any of those things. It's just I have to, because I've personally, my journey, I've had to learn that I really am in it on my own. Like, the many years of friendships that I've had that I thought were going to be my friendships for years, like till the day the Lord took me home, aren't in my life at all today, right? Whether it was my fault, their fault, doesn't even matter. It's right, they're not, right? And those were relationships that I really, even when I speak about it now, still grips me a little bit, because I invested so much because I loved them, but it is what it is. So I won't allow that to happen again. So if I smell anything, I'm like, I watch. I watch and I watch and I watch. When new people come into my life, I watch and watch. And I don't mean just watch how they are with me. I watch how they are with other people. It's like I'm kind of doing a, what would you call it? Investigation? I don't know what you'd call it, but before I can say, okay, I can let that one in a little bit more. I'm going to say, be honest, most of my relationships with people is the outside circle. It's not the inner. It really isn't the inner. I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but it is like, it's an out. I believe we have several circles. Right. And majority on the outer circles, right? But like the inner circles is very few. I can count on probably one hand. Very few.
I'm the same. I'm the same. I'm honestly, it totally makes sense to me what you're saying. I've experienced the same as you had. I had a very long relation, like friendship, and I've been hurt so badly, like at the point where I couldn't even talk about that person. I couldn't even hear the name of the person that I would start crying. I was totally like, it's the same like when you broke up with a boyfriend.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
the feeling was the same.
That way,
totally wasted, broken as a in million pieces. So putting back together all these pieces at the end leaves a scar.
Yeah.
And I feel this scar is very hard to make it softer, because the scar will always be there. If you need to massage the scar, take care of the scar, put some oil in it and make it softer, and like really take care of it in order to start to trust again someone, and maybe let them open that door that has been closed because you were just protecting yourself. And I don't have patience anymore
to
let people try to open that door. It's like, if you are in the same way as me, we can walk together, and then maybe one day I'll open that door. If you don't know where you're going, I don't have time to waste for you to find your way. So it's a bit complicated. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know if it makes sense what I'm trying to say, but the more I grow, the more I understand I don't have time to waste with people that doesn't know where they're going.
Yes. And that is, I think, a maturity thing.
Yeah, which is not about everyone got his own
journey. Not about anybody personal. It's just the way you grow into yourself. I think.
Give you all myself since day one. If you don't understand what I'm doing, if you don't understand how I really try to give value to you, if you just don't appreciate what I do, then I don't think we are in the same position. I don't think we can fly together. So unfortunately, it doesn't get better. The more I grow, the more it becomes difficult to.
No, I agree. I think
find people, to find friends, because you are so. It's not about being picky or because I'm generally friendly with everyone I meet, especially new people. I feel very energized when I meet people. I love it. I love meeting people from all around the world, especially people that they are not from my same. I don't know, maybe background, they're completely different. I love meeting new people, but they need to know who they are, what they do, and what they do, why are they doing something. It's like, I have my own, sorry to say, I have my own shit to deal with. I can't deal with other people shit in terms of growing up. If you
I know what you mental, mean. It's like,
it's difficult to explain. I don't want people to understand in a wrong way.
No, I think so. Like, what you're saying is, like, whoever you meet or connect with have to be strong in themselves, that they know what they're doing, even if they're going through shit themselves.
Yes.
That's totally cool. We're not saying, they can't have any shit.
Yeah.
But you have a handle in it. You're not somebody that's coming with your shit and expecting to offload your shit onto me.
Yes.
And me solve it for you, because I've got my own. I'm here to support you, obviously, but if you just 100%. Want me to feed, if you just want to feed into me, so I'm your person to offload your crap onto all the time, then that's a no.
You got it, girl. Yes.
No, right? I think that's what you're saying, right?
You got it. Oh my God.
If anyone's got an opinion. Maria said she had counselling during COVID and it did help her. That's brilliant, Maria, and thank you for sharing that. Karen, having nearly been admitted for mental depression some few years ago, I never wanted to be there again. My counsellor fortunately gave me tools to help me, but trust me, this is the last 18 months I'm fighting daily to keep my head above water. Well done, Karen. Keep going, keep fighting. Good morning, gorgeous, beautiful. Just joining now. Seems like I've joined into something deep. Yes, Robin.
Always. When you find me on NSJ.
Yeah. Daljit, go through those moments in life, Beau, as we all go through it and work with these emotions, but we don't stay there. Yep, 100%. Robin, so much can be one-sided. People need to own their stuff and walk together. Yes, 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 Robin. I love that. And Sister Marva is also here, and she said, I am unavailable. Maria's just said, yes, I don't have many friends even at this age. If they don't know me and understand me, then they make their own judgments of you. I don't need you to like me, just don't step on my toes. Yes, Maria. Yeah, 100%, 100%. And I do, it's definitely an age thing.
Yeah, yesterday I read, I think it was a reel, I'm not sure, it was online anyway. I was scrolling in the social media stuff, my Instagram things, and I saw this reel talking about people that are surrounded with sorry, I can do that. So I saw a reel of a man talking about people that are surrounded by so many friends and people. So they're saying usually men are scared of women that are surrounded by few friends, because it means that woman knows what she wants. Okay, this is a bit weird because obviously it depends on people. I mean, but it kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, something similar to that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember exactly
how it was,
but the sense of this was like a woman that got only few friends usually stick with those people because she knows exactly those are the people she wants to be surrounded with. Yes. If you have so many people around you, it might be the case you get whatever comes and you take it.
I was there. I used to be there.
I was in the same situation. I had so many people around me because I was scared to be alone for so long. Probably, yeah, as I said, from the past year or so, I changed so much. But I was scared. And living in fear is not the best. So I don't know why we arrived at talking about this, but
but that's most of our misery is based around a fear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're dealing with, it's when you strip all the whatever it is away, it comes down to a fear of something, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's the thing I believe you start to understand when you grow.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't make it easy. Doesn't make any easier that you know, okay, this is just a season right now.
Yes, Robin.
Sorry, go on.
Quality over quantity.
Yes, Robin, 100%.
I love that. Yeah.
Like, you hear it all the time, don't you know, you're just going through a season, you're going to grow through it, and and I know. I know, and you know, but still it doesn't make it easy. It doesn't. It's not easy to find the strength to keep going all the time. Like, you know, think of someone that's got an illness that, like, you know, like, and to every day, I think of Jessie Lee, that, like, you know, gone just at that age 35, but that girl was working every day. She was up doing what she would normally have done before she knew she was diagnosed with that, right? Now imagine how hard that must have been for her to get up. She's physically in pain as well. It wasn't just mentally, like, she's physically in pain.
Yeah.
How hard that must have been for her to get up every day and continue her job, go and do her live, show up for her people and all of these things, knowing that she had this thing in her that she was battling. And it just, you know, it doesn't matter who you are, you're going to have those moments, but it's finding that small little bit of faith, hope, whatever it is for you, to keep pushing through it.
I think it's passion.
You think it's passion?
Yeah.
I don't know what, because it's different for different people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
if there is something I'm really, really passionate about, I would do everything in order to keep doing what I do. Like, well, for me now it's unique. Yeah, I'm talking about my business. So I know this is what I love, and I know whatever happens, I'm gonna stick with it, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my promise to myself. This is the promise to myself. There might be something else to somebody else. It might be a gym, it might be food, it might be work, another kind of job. It can be anything. But if you got the passion for it, you'll fight. You'll fight for it.
Yeah, I agree.
You might pause it in order to, reconnect, stay with yourself, deal with your stuff. But still, you're gonna stick with it. If you give up, it means was probably not your thing.
It was never yours in the first place. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Are you home, Reese? Is that you?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm alive though, so you have to shut.
I'm just outside on the garden. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Jamie and Gabby here, because Gabby wanted to speak to you after whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Liam's here, but he's got to go at 5:30 because we were all just at college. It was his first day yesterday.
Okay.
And Belle's here because we're going to go see Jaden.
All right.
Do you want the store shut?
Yeah, yes, I see you all here.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, Darji is saying hope is the biggest thing for me. Okay, hope. Yeah.
Hope.
That's interesting. But I wasn't considering this.
We wasn't considering. I think it depends on what you're looking at, how you're looking at it. Like for me, at the moment, like if you're talking business-wise with Unique, then I've been here 8 years already.
Yeah.
In a few months, it'll be 9.
Ooh.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not planning to go anywhere. I have enjoyed the journey from start to where I am now. I've got no desire to look at any other place. Yes, I might look at other things, as in how I can create extra income, because I need to at this moment that I'm in.
Yeah.
In terms of what do I want as my long term, it is always has been Unique. How I do it is I don't know, but that's that. But in my struggle that I'm in, it's not passion that keeps me going, it's fear of going right back to where I came from that keeps me pushing this way. Yes. But I feel like the more I push this way, the more I'm being dragged back. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you're
feels like,
you know what, I think something is a little bit, don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit wrong, because you're focusing on what you don't want.
Yeah, but see,
instead of what you, because this is fear. And if you focus
I know,
you're not gonna go.
That's what makes it interesting, you see, because people always tell you to focus on what you want. But if you're not 100% clear of what that is, how can you focus on it? So sometimes you have to focus on what you don't want to keep you from going back to it. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I let's say a relationship, if you know you definitely do not want that type of man, that's your focus, you'll make sure you stay clear, because you do not, right? Because I'm not motivated by, I want the big house, I want the big cup. That is not, none of that is, do you see what motivates me is the fear of going back to something that a place that I do not want to ever be in. Totally. But it can be a catch-22, because it can put you in a state of fear where you do nothing. or
you do stuff randomly just because you're scared. You don't have a clear vision.
So you've got to be, do you understand what I mean, right? Okay, so it can be, if you're not clear if you're not strong enough in your mind, you can
get lost. You get lost because you, as I mentioned, you will do things in order to get to that point, but you don't know what you're actually doing, if it's the right thing you do. I mean, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. I'm not an expert on that.
No, not at all. I'm just talking, but that's, it's just people see things different,
But I don't know what you suggest. Let's say, for example, I'm the person that is scared. Like, I'm scared to go back and okay, let's do an example. I'm scared because I don't want to go back to the job I used to do in an accountancy field for a business consultant office, because I know the boss would be a piece of rubbish, let's say. And what you will say to me, for example, I'm scared, I don't want to get back to that job, but that's the only thing I know. That's the only thing I can do. And that's the only job they would offer me. What you would say to me, for example, like an advice? I'm trying to make you think. Just try to make you think.
No, I know, but that's the thing though, isn't it? Because there's probably several things that you could probably do, but if you're not in the, I don't know how to explain it. If you're not, I don't know how to explain it, because I know there's several things there's some things that are completely would be out of your control, but there's you can do. But when you get to a point where you're so, it doesn't matter, because you can't do anything in that moment. So just stop, which is what I'm doing today.
Because you're focusing on the fact that you don't want to go back there, and you get so stressed.
No, because it's not even that. It's more, I am tired of being the one that has to figure it out. It's that. It's not even. Yes, don't get me wrong, there is an element of, oh my God, like, I get that, but also you get those moments where it's just like, I am so tired of being the one that has to do it all. Let someone else do it today. I'm not doing it. Like, I could, but I don't have that choice. Like, but that's how it feels. But I don't have that choice. I know I have to take the deep breath and I have to stand up, and I've just got to keep going. And I just got to keep pushing, and I just got to keep trying, and just keep on and on and on. But there's always moments that you hit the wall and you're like, I'm doing this for so long now, and I've pivoted and I've tried something else, and I've pivoted and I've tried something else, and I've pivoted and I've this and this and this and this and this, and still, and you're like, oh, okay, I just have to be silent. Like, sometimes it's that. Do you understand what I mean? Then sometimes it's just that, and sometimes it is that all of the odds, you can look at everything, and out of 10 you've got 2 choices that may work. Do you see what I mean? But it's just, I mean, I'm just talking out, but I'm just saying, like, that's what goes through when you're in those moments, isn't it? It's when hard. You're in a more got big girl pants mode, whatever you want to call it, and you're positive, you're up, you're more like, right, okay, I've got 10, and out of those I've got 2 options. Okay, what can I do with those 2? Right, when you're in that mode, you can think like that, but when you're not in that mode, you're like, no,
I can't do that. It might be a good thing, well, for you personally, because I know you, obviously I'm not talking in generally. It might be a good thing to contact your coach, which is not me. I'm talking about
Monica. No, absolutely.
I think
absolutely. I don't know exactly what she'll tell me. I know exactly what she'll tell me, but like I said, sometimes you just need to have the moment. Like, do you understand what I mean? sometimes you just have to have the moment, because it's not like I don't know these things. I
Yes,
do.
you know.
I know it. It's not like I don't know it. I'm not saying I'm an expert, because I'm clearly not.
No, but
but you know, like,
you just feel like it's too much.
Yeah. And like, why can't I say that it's too fucking much today?
You can.
Like, you understand what I mean? Why can't I just say that and someone say, yeah, I get you. Yeah. Well, do you understand what I mean? Like, but it's hard to say that, because people have such high expectations of either you as a person, or just, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like, me included, I'm sure I've done it to people that might have been on the other end of the phone thinking, I don't want to hear this right now. Like, I'm sure I have, because everybody, you know, most people have good intentions, right? But oh yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. Like, so I'm sorry if I'm talking gibberish, but you know, you have those days.
Hi, Kate. She's here.
Oh my God, it's Kate Day on. I see
Yes.
someone when you're having those moments, see someone you can speak to that will like either make you laugh or kick your ass or whatever. Kate,
oh my God, she is.
Do we need to listen to how we would talk to our best friend? Be damn kind to yourself, hon. Yeah, we do need to listen to how we talk to our best friend. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I missed a comment from Robin.
Robin, you're in Australia, aren't you? Is Robin in Australia? Why do I think she's in Australia?
After living with agoraphobia and severe PTSD for 12 years, I will face the huge hurdles with fear to gain the outcome that aligns with my values. If it's driving for 3 hours, I'm not keen, but if I get to see my granddaughter at the end doing it with fear and anxiety, it was
You'll do it.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. New Zealand, OMG! I love that. I want to go to New Zealand one day.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I knew she was one of those. New Zealand and Australia. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, nice. I know, right? What time is it there then? Must be early morning or middle of the night. I don't even know. I can't even work out whether we're ahead or behind.
You know, they said New Zealand is one of the best countries where to live in the world.
Really?
My boyfriend is all about statistics and stuff. Where we moving next? Where we going? And these things. And it's so all the statistics says New Zealand is one of the safest place in the whole world, and the economy is great, and apparently it's well, it's very far from here, but apparently it's one of the best countries.
With all of that, Robin, would you agree with all of that? Oh, it's 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Oh my God, why
are you doing up at this time?
Oh my God, come to Wales, Kate's saying.
Oh dear.
Listen, she's living her best life up in Wales.
Like, I can see her walks. Oh my God, you're home, just, you know, redone, new, nice, amazing. If you're gonna stay with your dog, yes, because I love that dog. It's so cute.
I know.
I come to Wales.
Oh, she's living her best life up there. You know,
really nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
this is our conversation.
Yeah, real life people. My brown lip liners still haven't shown up, so that just made it worse today. Because it's just like, and life is shit, and my brown lip liner isn't here either. So you know what? Let's just not do nothing today. Oh my God! Like, where is it? I need it now.
Oh, you see, don't believe all you see. We are in crisis here. Economy is horrendous. Crime is rising.
Really?
Oh, you see?
Can't believe nothing you read these days. You need to speak to real people that live there and ask them what's it like in your country or your town, because you can't trust anything they put out there now these days. Mine have just arrived. Oh, you got yours, Kay. Oh man, I'm so jealous. Kate has hers, and they make very good baked goods. Everyone knows everyone in Wales, yeah.
You see?
Yeah, it's the thing. It's different, isn't it? It's different. Further up, I guess I don't know. I mean,
It's difficult.
it's just simpler than
London is really, I don't know, too much for me right now. But
I couldn't live in London. I really couldn't live in London.
I mean, you're not that far though. It's like,
I know, but it makes, I mean, I'm half hour away, but
yeah,
it makes a massive difference that half an hour,
yeah.
just in living costs, let alone anything else.
And the crimes of this crazy. I'm like, yesterday night I couldn't sleep because I wasn't aware, because as I said, I'm not watching news at all. But the other day I was coming home from the office, I was on the train, I saw the helicopter in my area.
Okay.
So straight away I saw the helicopter flying away so quick that you couldn't even imagine. And I thought, oh my God, this is something really bad. Like, if it's running that way, flying away so fast, it's because
Yeah.
it's urgent and someone needs to, and it was literally there, very close to my station. And I was, okay, fine. And then yesterday when I went to pick up my daughter at school, the teacher were asking me if the public transport was working, if the bus was passing by, and I was yeah, so I think so, I haven't seen any, but I think so. But why? What's the reason? And she said, oh, but you are not aware of the murder. And I was, what?
Oh, wow.
So there was I don't know exactly what happened, but apparently a man 22 years old has been murdered by someone else in the middle of the street with full of people.
Wow.
And I was like, what? That's the way I do every morning when I go to take the train in the office. I could have been there, me, my daughter, everyone else. It's like, this is so dangerous. It's like crimes in London also are crazy. People are, it's too much. I mean, don't get me wrong, these things happen everywhere, okay?
Yeah, of course.
But what I was saying with my boyfriend, that the chance that you get to be involved in these things are much higher than being in a like small.
I couldn't
country.
live. I couldn't be raising my boys in London. I couldn't even be raising my boys in Harrow, which is up around where my mum lives, and that's just up the road. But that is nothing like it was when we grew up, and I wouldn't feel safe raising my kids there either.
Yeah,
I put hats off to anyone that's doing, because I just, again, it's not that doesn't happen in Hertfordshire, doesn't happen in Watford and things like that. It does, but the chances are way lower than if I went to Harrow and further and further. So I understand what you're saying totally. I
can clearly tell you, after pandemic, the situation got worse and worse and worse and worse. It's like every week you can hear news in our local area, something is happening, something has, like, I don't know, these baby gangs and stuff. It's like every week someone is being killed in my area, and I'm like, what the hell?
It's really sad. And it's over nonsense most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know. In this case, I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah,
that's really sad.
It's been crazy and just like so scared. It's scary. It's scary. I don't know if this person was involved in a fight or anything.
Yeah.
Imagine if I was there. Even only witnessing this is just too much.
It's still traumatic to be able to witness.
I don't want this
often
for my future.
The young girl that was killed the other day.
Yeah,
I did think about, so I haven't seen it anywhere, but then I don't watch the news, how her friend that she was protecting must be feeling, because she would have been standing right in some, and that's trauma she's got to carry with her for the rest of her life, like at such a young age, to witness something like that and to be involved in something like that. Like, I just can't imagine how like, oh my gosh, like so many people from that one act, so many people affected, the girl's family, the best friend's family, even the boy that committed it. I mean, I don't know anything. I don't know any details in terms of these people, and I don't know them, but I'm just going to go from myself. If I got a phone call to say that one of my sons had done something like that, no, you do you know what I mean? Like, that's not how I like to think that's not how most parents raise their children. These kids that go wild, I like to think that isn't how they were raised. It's something they fell into. We know there's parents out there that aren't raising their kids, but I like to believe that majority are doing their best, right? With the tools and situations they have. But imagine getting that call.
My gosh, no, I can't even think about that.
You know, it's tragic on both sides. The parent that got the call to say their daughter's gone, and the parent to get the call to say your son's committed murder or whatever they say. You know, I mean, God, like,
whoa. Yeah.
Right. I have to be grateful for that. It's things like that that I think of in my moments of I don't want to say self-pity, because it isn't self-pity. I don't want to call it self-pity. Someone else might call it self-pity. It's not self-pity. It's just me just allowing it to come, allowing the emotion to come. I'm not self-pitying, but do you understand what I mean? That in those moments, I flick back to things like that and think, okay, well, you're blessed because you don't have this, or you don't have that, or your kids are still here, or they're driving me crazy, they're still breathing and they're not out there doing or mixing it. Like, you know, I have to bring it back.
Yeah,
that's how I pull myself out.
Yeah, I do that as well. Yeah, because sometimes you feel lost and you don't reflect enough on your life and things. You just get overwhelmed by whatever is happening to you in that single moment, and you feel it's too much to handle. But actually, if you stop and you think, okay, well, let's try to analyze what's happening in my life in reality. So the things you can be grateful for are actually the thing that they're gonna lift you up. So it might be a good thing to focus on these things, because in those moments you are too overwhelmed and too.
That's all, you know, that's all you can do, you know. What in my opinion.
In mine too.
I don't upset anyone, but in my opinion, from my own life experience, then when you have those moments of lowness, whether it's self-doubt, whether it's beating yourself up, whether it is self-pity, whatever it is the more you can look around and be grateful for things you have around you, like you said, it does lift you out so that you can push forward. It doesn't make it better. Don't get it twisted that everything's going to be great.
No,
the problem is still there, but you can cope with it better because you've risen your vibrations, right?
Hopefully it helped. I mean, it helped me a few times.
I think it does. I don't know how it can't. I don't see how anyone can be on low vibrations and be grateful at the same time. You can't, if you know what I mean. You can feel, but I mean, you can't be truly grateful for something and be of complete low devastation vibration at the same time. You can't. It's not possible to do the two. You have to. It's one or the other, right?
But the more you practice gratitude, the more you feel better. So even if you are in that mood, if you try to focus on these things,
have your moment and then find something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but we try our best every day. It's like madness.
Right. I've just seen if there's anything, if you missed anyone.
I really love Robin
which one?
Comments. All of them.
Yeah.
I love them. Honestly, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm reading, even if I'm not reading out loud, I'm reading what she's saying. It's I love them. Thank you.
Yeah, self-reflection, Mother said. connecting with your emotions, it's really important to recognize the emotion, hold it gently, and work out where the emotion is coming from and why. It's
That's
to protect
difficult.
you.
It's a difficult thing to do. For me, at least, connecting with my emotion has always been very hard. Very, very hard. But I'm learning.
So that's something that you need to work on.
Yes, I've been working on that for so long. And I got much, much better. Like I was saying at the gym this morning, I felt overwhelmed. I couldn't do it. I felt my body was not coping with that. I had to stop, listen to myself, and take a decision. That's it. This is what I've literally done. So I'm definitely getting better on that.
Yeah, well done, V. That's good.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you've got any other questions or anything you want to speak about. Thank you to everyone that joined in.
Honestly, it's great. I love this.
Chat. No plan, nothing special. Just keeping it real, chit chat.
Actually, we've been online for an hour and a half.
Have we really?
It's
no
5:30.
Oh my God, but you see what happens? It's these type of conversations. See, this is another thing I struggle with. I'm going to let you guys go, right? I don't want to keep V here all day. She's got to get her daughter. You've got to pick up Aurora as well, haven't you?
No. She's gone to Teddy. So Teddy picked her up and they went to see the boy. So I went to buy some foods for them. I bought pizza, I bought stuff. So they were saying, so
that's really that's lovely. That's really sweet, and you get a bit of time to yourself. What I wanted to say that like whenever I don't do lives very often, as you know, but and one of the reasons why I don't is for this very reason, is that when I come on, I never have a plan ever, and I genuinely like having conversations with people. And so my lives are never going to be, it's very rare that if I come live, it's going to be a 10-15 minute live, unless I'm in my dance class, or I'm out somewhere. If I'm coming here to do a live, I'm genuinely going to be on for a while because I like to have conversations. But I recognize that hearing over and over and over and over and over again from people around me, whether they were leaders, whether they were business partners or whatever, must keep your lives under so many times. Don't do this, don't do that. It must be short. It must be this. It must be that. Stops me in my tracks from doing lives. Because in my head, I'm like, okay, I need to watch the clock and make sure I'm only on for 10-15 minutes because people are going to get bored. Like, do you understand what I mean? Like, I don't do them. And that's something I have to untrain in my brain, because somebody else showed me this, and that's my friend Janine, who you know and follow. You follow her now, don't you? I think Janine Cummings, Janine, that does the lives on going, she does all the trainings. She's shown me that. And she did that live and she was talking about there are different styles, and she brought me up and said, I am more of a conversation. Me and my connections, it's a conversation. I'm having a conversation. So if I'm coming live, I'm coming to have a conversation. I'm not coming here to get ready with me. Don't get me wrong, I've done those, and I'm sure I'll do more of those in the past. But generally, it's not just me sit here and watch me do my makeup, or sit here and watch me do my workout, or sit here and I am coming to have a conversation. So I have to be okay with that is okay, because that is me. And just because someone else or masses of people in the industry or influencers or whatever say, oh, you shouldn't be on a live any longer than, well, if you don't want to stay on, you just go, wouldn't you? You just leave.
It's true. Myself, I found not doing very long lives because sometimes I feel I don't have much to say.
See, you're the other side.
But if I stick into conversation like this one, where there is interaction, there is someone commenting, and there is like deep conversation, I can go on for hours and hours
Yeah.
and hours. I don't
Yeah.
mind. It's just, if I talk about, I don't know, a lipstick, which is here, I can talk 5 minutes. After that, I have nothing else to say. I mean, it is what it is. If I
Yeah.
have a proper
Yeah.
conversation, it's fine. I can't do makeup and talk about serious things because I get so distracted. When I do makeup, That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, that's why I love our like corner, because we are just here talking about something. We are not here for a lipstick or anything.
Or anything.
That's not the purpose. The purpose is like having a proper chat about something that might be important, might be not, might be silly, might be whatever. But in the moment, it feels right. So that's it. So it's good. And it's not easy as well to find a person that got the same interest. So like us. I mean, I never had that before with anybody else. And I'm grateful for that, because
no, I hear that. And great. Valentina is so committed. Let me tell you, she's so committed. There is no way I could miss a Zoom with her. Well, I could, but like it's not easy to miss a Zoom with Valentina. Like, there's not like, and I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I like it because she sets the time, she sets the date, and that's what we're doing, right? And that doesn't mean that something might, like, we've changed this week's date because Valentina's got something up. That's fine, that's not a problem. But we know, I know what we're doing, you know what we're doing, we know we're meeting on such and such date, time, whatever. But even if we check in a little bit late or not, doesn't matter. We know, like, she's committed to the decisions that you make. You commit to them, which is what I like. I like that a lot about you.
That's great. I'm glad. Thank you.
No, I do. I like that a lot about you, because it just means I know where I'm at as well. If I know, right, that is booked in with Van, I know that is going to happen.
Yeah. I feel this is a thing that I've learned because especially when I became mom, because I like making plans and sticking to that routine helps me to feel more safe, helps me to feel more confident. I know what I'm going through. I know no matter what, this is happening, and I need to stick with it. So if I want to see something, if I want a result, if I want this to have like an effect on me, I need to do something, and I need to stick with the plan. If I start to change things, then it's becoming an uncertainty, and then everything falls apart. So this is what I've learned being a mother. You need to give your son a routine in order to feel them. They know in advance what is going to happen. It's like before going to bed, you need to brush your teeth, and you need to, I don't know, whatever
it is.
So they know every time they're going through this. So it's not a surprise. They know this is going to happen. And it's the only way for me to stick with the plan. Otherwise, I just get lost.
No, but it's good. It's helpful. Well, I think it's helpful. SJ, do not let that control you. My lives are never 10 minutes. Mine are conversations with my community. We share ideas, real life, and I'm totally vulnerable. That's how I've grown and built my community. Thank you, Robin, for that. I appreciate that, because that has held me back. My lives and my therapy, and therapy for my community. You know what? We're gonna go, because Valentina's got stuff to do, I'm sure, and I could be here for another hour, right? But I just want to pick up on what Robin has said there. My lives are my therapy, and you said something to me. I think it was you, Valentina. I'm sure it was you. It's a while back now. I'm sure it was you, and correct me if I'm wrong. Something along those lines. You said to me, I get why you talk in your stories now, because I don't see people. I was so sure it was you. I don't see people. So some people, when they see you being vulnerable online, whether that's in your stories, on a reel or live, they can label that as attention seeking or trying to get something out of people, right? But what Robin's just said there about it's my therapy, it's kind of the same for me. When I talk in my stories, just me talking, just talking, because I don't see people every day. I don't have I don't have another adult around me every single day that I can talk and have those conversations with.
Totally.
Yes, I've got people on the other end of the phone and all of those things. Yes, right. Most of those, they're busy people, they're working, they're doing their thing. So what Robin's saying is it being therapeutic. It is for me, it's therapeutic when I talk things out.
Okay.
Because it doesn't feel good to hold it.
It's good. I can't say the same for me, but
no, that's what I mean. Different people are different, right?
For me, it's difficult. It's difficult to open up, especially when I know someone else is watching. But I got better at that too.
I think I stayed silent throughout my life for so long, not wanting to say this or not wanting to do that.
Yeah.
As I've got older and have learned the skills that actually I can use my voice if I want to. Like now it's like when I have the opportunity to express, I will express whether people like it or not. It's not
I love it.
It's not how people take that. It's none of my business, but I know why I'm doing it. And I know what, like just doing this today, I'm not as tearful now. I know if they can come, but do you understand what I mean? I feel better than I did when we started.
That's good.
Do you see what I mean?
Mission accomplished.
It's just conversation, it's just talking, and it's just airing, and it's just it's not because you've just said, here, SJ, here's £10,000. do you understand what I mean? It's not for any of those reasons.
Nothing
other than we've spoken.
I love it. I'm so happy. Yeah, you see? You see, I'm happy. No, that's great. That's great because sometimes we don't realize how can be helpful to do these things and talk. I feel better too, to be honest. I feel much better too. I don't know why, but
see,
because at the end of the day, we haven't done anything. I haven't found your solution. You haven't found the solution for me, but
nothing's changed other than
acknowledging that we are deep shit and we are okay with that.
That's right. I mean, if there is anyone out there that wants to throw £10,000 my way,
feel free. Mine too.
I would much appreciate it right about now. Okay, just saying. But you know what I mean. Like, it just,
10 each, please. 10 each.
10. Yeah, to make that 20. Yeah, 10 each. Me and Valentina. Yeah, not just
dear. Me. That's fine. That's fine. That's great. I'm really, really glad we did that. I feel better. Yes, and I'm really positive tomorrow is gonna be a better day. This evening is already better. It's gonna be definitely better.
Be really good if my eyeliners turn up, but
that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
It's not coming today. Oh my god. And I like Kate messaged me yesterday saying we'll go live tomorrow together doing comparison, and I'm like, why haven't you bloody well come? I don't have mine.
I would love to see you both.
No, but that's why I was asking in the group if anyone had ordered them, because I wanted to do some live comparisons, but I haven't even got mine yet. So
no, I haven't, because
you didn't order any anyway.
No, because I don't think brown is my color.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm more into this kind of.
Did you order the plush one? Was it you that said ordered plush?
No.
Who ordered the plush? Oh, it might have been Shannon, actually. Might have been Shannon.
Yeah, I'm more into reddish, purple. Red, yeah. So yeah.
Well, but we could do. We'll talk about it, V. We could do, if you want to do a comparison one, we can do comparisons on lipsticks.
I have lip liners too. Like this is the one I'm wearing now.
Which one is that?
Peppy.
Oh yeah, I have that one. I do have that one.
I like it.
Yeah, I do like it. I do. I'm just not a massive lip liner girl, but I do like. But we can do that.
Loaded. So with the loaded.
What one's that?
Loaded.
Oh, I don't think I gave that one away. I've given away so much makeup, it's
Okay.
ridiculous. Oh no, hold on, no, Loaded. No. That's the purpley one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not. No, I'm thinking of Fab. It's not
Oh
the
no,
same.
that's the one I gave you, I think.
No, Fab. You didn't give me that one.
I gave you one that I told you, no, I'm not gonna wear this anymore.
Oh, I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, I don't know if I've got Loaded. I might have given.
It
Oh no,
was kind
yes,
of-
it is. Oh, you did give me a Fab. It is. Yeah, I've got two.
You
You
see?
gave me one. I had one. Yes, because I love that one. But you didn't like it.
I can't.
Well, I'll have to check. But yeah,
But this one is I think it's one of my favorite. This
What,
one.
Loaded?
Yeah. And then I'll go for a red all life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can always do that if you want. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Comparisons on lipsticks, see what we've got. As it's lips month, the lip liners were designed for our gorgeous Daljet. The lip liners were designed for our gorgeous Daljet. What all the am I missing something? Did I miss something? Oh, Karen's ordered plush. Feeling empowered with each other. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I missed something. Oh my gosh, my heart breaks that you feel you can't do lives because of other people's restrictions. I don't see people in my life, but want to connect, speak up and own your space. I'm so pleased I got in this life. Thank you, Robin. Appreciate that. We'll go back over the comments afterwards anyway. And feel free to ask anything or share anything. Like sharing really helps others because you never know what you might share might help somebody else at the end of the day. You don't know.
So feel free to share our live. Sorry, not our life. With anybody in your profile. So maybe someone that wants to hear these words can
share or tag a friend, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're going to do this again, are we, V?
Yes, of course. Are you joking? Of course.
This is becoming a weekly empowerment corner.
Let's see if we can make it.
Just don't know what day or time. Normally a Friday, probably, right?
Yeah.
Normally
probably.
A Friday, but
let's see.
We'll see how it goes. Okay?
Oh, that was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think I'll go and take a shower now because it's too much.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and get myself hot chocolate because I've got no tea bags. I've run out of tea bags.
Oh dear.
So go get hot chocolate and a biscuit.
Nice, really nice. Sounds fantastic.
And obviously Reese is home from college now, so
good luck.
Go see how his day's been as well. And that's it.
All right, lady.
All right then. Love you.
Oh,
let me take a picture of hold on. Let
me put my hair down then. Like a screen. And lipstick on.
You look all glad. I'm like, just my eyebrows that are done.
I put makeup just to feel better. That's it. That's the main reason.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you, everyone. That was really nice. And hope to see you soon.
Yeah, I'll say it's Friday. Oh, it's Friday already for Robin. Oh God, yeah, God, that just messed with my brain.
So.
Yeah, God, it is.
That's madness. That's pretty.
Yeah, isn't it? Just totally messed with my brain.
It's true because it's forward.
Yeah. Oh my God. Anyway,
Happy Friday, Robin.
Exactly. We will see you all later. Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye.